What's going on, guys? This is Nolan from Tier Zero Gaming, and I am back with that Dino Fury. So today for you guys, I'm bringing you guys my Lost World Dinosaur deck profile on the most holiest of days that Firewall Dragon gets banned. Anyways, guys, I'm going to make a video tomorrow talking about the ban list and my feelings about it. I Personally, I don't think they hit it enough, but anyways, we'll talk about that tomorrow. So Lost World Dinosaurs, it's not the most it's not the greatest build of dinosaurs ever, but quite honestly, this is my favorite. Lost World being able to extend your plays, being able to go into crazy boards of a Chambara and Ultimate Conductor, being able to negate stuff with Logi and Dolka, and just being able to stun your opponent. I love this variant, and I think I'm going to be playing this for a little bit. I don't know what it is. I've just had the kick to play dinosaurs here lately. But anyways, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. And baby, hit my intro. Alright, guys, so let's dig on into this. Again, I've been watching a lot of deck profiles here lately, and I have an anti-meta tournament coming up this weekend. And I've just had the itch to play dinosaurs here lately. Ryan Gaskins is my motivation behind playing the deck again. And just seeing some of the cool builds, it really made me want to play this again. Anyways, I'm rambling, so let's get on into it. Starting off with the monsters, we're going to start off with triple Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. This is your boss monster of the deck. It Book of Eclipses the whole freaking field and sends face down defense monsters to the graveyard and burns my opponent for 1,000. This is ultimately what you want to end your board on. You want to end on 1 to 2 copies of this. If you're going to end with 3, your opponent's just going to auto scoop. Really good card, no less than 3. Next, you got triple Soul Eating Oviraptor. You gotta play this at 3. This is your main searcher of the deck. It's Foolish Burial and Rhoda all mixed into one. And then there's a really cool combo that I'll talk about once we get to the card that you can do a Lost World and another level 4 lower dinosaur in the grave. Anyways, I'll get to that a little later. So in the deck profiles that I've been watching, like I've seen multiple players playing this, and I'm like, what am I missing out on? Like, why are we playing 3 of this? Like, most builds only play 2. But then I realized how great of an extender it actually was, allowing you to go into your rank 4s and your synchro plays. And that was triple baby. So, again, I was just thinking, what am I missing out on? And then I realized baby is your best extender in this deck. Like, it just makes you... I'm sorry, guys. I'm at a loss for words right now. Baby extends your board so much and just allowing you to keep just spamming dinosaurs to the board and going off into your rank 4s, your links, and synchros. Man, baby is phenomenal. That's it for the 3 ofs. Next, we're going to go into the 2s. So, in the other builds, you were only playing 1 of this, and then you kind of realize how much card advantage this card actually gets you. And that's 2 Overtechs. So when Quatless is sent to the graveyard by way of a card effect, not by a cost effect, I gotta emphasize that, it's able to get Evolution Pill to your hand and then allows you to go off into your other plays. Multiple times though, if I feel like I don't have the board advantage to go for a game, I will go in my other copy of Quatless and set up for next turn. And I think that's a cool option that this build has now. And speaking of a way to disrupt your opponent, we got this inside of the Soul Fusion set, and I think it's absolutely phenomenal. And that's 2 copies of Pankratops. So Pankratops being able to just get rid of problematic things by popping himself, and not to mention he can special summon himself as long as my opponent has more monsters than me. That's why I think this deck is absolutely phenomenal going second. Just Pankratops in and of itself, and also the other OTK plays you can make. Next, I play 1 Giant Rex. I cut the Gold Sark engine because I didn't think it was as prevalent anymore. And I really feel like Giant Rex now is more of your utility monster. Like, you can do a lot of things with Rex to help extend your board. Also, whether or not it's just there so you can pop it off of Overtex or Conductor to get their effects. Again, Rex is just that Swiss Army knife that I've always been talking about. And then for the last two dinosaurs, we have one Miscellaneousaurus because it's at 1. Miscellaneousaurus is a hand trap. Blanket protections all of your dinosaur from card effects, and also being able to banish himself and a number of other dinos to get another dino onto the board equal to the number that you banished, or a level equal to the number that you banished. Sorry, I kind of messed that up. Mostly I find myself summoning this next card off of Miscellaneousaurus just itself, and that's Aolo. Again, I'm a huge Chimbara fan and Synchros, if you guys haven't noticed that. So I think Aleo, or Aol, I don't know how to say this. I won't lie to you guys. But no, I think it's a unique card. Like, you can go off into Link Karibo. I personally don't play Link Karibo, but it's there. Synchro into Chimbara if you have the monsters on board for Omega and Trish. Aolo's there. I felt like this was awesome, and it's very consistent for me. Anyways, guys, that's it for the dinos. Next, we're still playing a Kaiju. We're still playing the Kaijus in this deck. I think they're phenomenal. They're essentially extra hand traps just to eliminate problematic issues. I only play 3, so Gameciel, Kamungus. These two are the best because they're the weakest and easily able to run over. And then one Dogron because it's searchable. Yeah, again, the Kaijus are just phenomenal in this deck. Like, I cannot express that enough. Like, these out so many problematic issues. Plus, anyways, if you're in an instance where you have to summon Baby, having a Kaiju Slumber to get these guys out and pop the Baby to go off into your other plays, really good. There was one test stand I did where I had Lost World up and I had Dogron in my hand, and I had to go with the Dogron to get the token on my opponent's board and then drop Dark Hole to go off into my plays. It worked. Yeah, they're there to help fix any situation that you have. That's it for the Kaijus. Next, the hand traps. It's a fairly small hand trap lineup. You got Triple Ash, and then Gamma and Driver. Ash is phenomenal. There's not much that I can say about Ash. So Gammas. So it's never okay to draw a dead Gamma or the Driver. I want to iterate that right here, right now. But having double Evolution Pill kind of helps that problem where you have a dead Gamma or you draw the Driver. Evolution Pill kind of helps with that, being able to banish stuff out of your hand to go into the bigger dinos. Again, it's still never okay to draw them when they're dead, but still having that double Evolution Pill to fix that problem. And Gamma is still just a phenomenal hand trap. Plus, if I'm able to get this going on my very first play, to go into Omega and just recur my banished stuff back to the graveyard, just phenomenal. And I like Gamma and Driver for that. And again, double Evolution Pill helps that problem when you draw into these when they're dead. Again, still never okay to draw them when they're dead, but anyways, double Evolution Pill helps fix that problem. That's it for the monsters. Now off into the spells. So it's Lost World Dino. You need to play 3 Lost World, 2 Terraforming to get to the Lost World. So the combo I was talking about was Soul Eating Oviraptor and Lost World. You activate Lost World, normal summon the Ovi. Activate Ovi is Chainlink 1. Lost World to summon the token is Chainlink 2. You add Miscellaneousaurus, discard Miscellaneousaurus for effect. Ovi effect to target the token, and Miscellaneousaurus to destroy the token and special summon. Lost World negate, send Baby, go off into your plays. That's my favorite combo, and I think everybody knows about that combo anyways. Speaking of another Rhoda, we have Triple Fossil Dig. Being able to get your own plays going, just phenomenal. Next, we have 2 Double Evolution Pill, like we were just talking about. Helps fix your hand, especially if you have a Gamma and Driver. Then we play 4 1-ups. Foolish Burial, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, and Slumber. Foolish Burial to send the Quatless. Monster Reborn to bring stuff back. Dark Hole and Slumber in case you have to summon the baby, and being able to clear your own board as well. Plus, also very good if you have no other way to pop the token that given to your opponent from Lost World. Again, I really like this spell lineup. I know it's a lot lower than the last time I brought this deck profile, but Gold Sarcophagus, only playing one Rex is just not as prevalent. And again, it just allows me to free up Rex to do more utility plays with him. And I think it's just phenomenal. Anyways, guys, that's it for the main deck. That's 40 cards. Next, we're going to go off into the side deck. Again, side deck's always up to personal preference, but this is what my build consists of. I have 2 DD Crow, 2 Droll, because being able to shut my opponent off for the turn, being able to make my opponent end their turn is just still really good. Being able to OTK them in the next. 2 Ghost Ogre. Again, get rid of problematic monsters. And thank you, Konami, for finally listening to me. Called by the Grave is back to 3, but I play 2 in this instance. Again, stopping hand traps. And then next, we play a bunch of back row hate, because Lost World Dinos can't deal with back row. That's 2 Hatrunade. Focus, thank you. 2 Twin. 3 Reboot. This is all necessary because, again, Lost World Dino can't deal with back row all that well. That's it for the side deck. And I kind of got to go quickly here, guys. My camera is about to die. We got 1 Reproticus for the extra, starting in the extra. 1 Underclock, 1 Pentastag. Giving Conductor and Piercing, really good. Underclock, again, with a Conductor. Lower my opponent's attack by 35, really good. Reproticus, I had to summon this once with Lost World because I had no dinos. And Reproticus is able just to do a lot of things in this deck. That's it for the links. Waiting on my ultis to come in, and when I do, this card's getting bumped up to 2. Logia, Dolka, your Solemn package in monster form. Logia is a Judgment. Dolka is Strike. Abyss Dweller for Goki. More back row hate and Tornado Dragon. Baguska when I have to go first. Diamond Dyer to make Pill live. Exciton Knight for when I lose card advantage. And finally, Gustav Max when I have 2 Conductors on board and I need to do that last little bit of damage. Thank you for focusing, camera. Again, like I said, Logia will be bumped up to 2 when I get the ultis. And then I play 3 synchros. We have Chambara, Omega, and Trishula. I've summoned Trishula once. Omega, not so much. I find myself summoning Chambara a lot. And if I'm able to get a Conductor on board, it's just game. Anyways, guys, that's it for this deck profile. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to be playing this deck for a little bit. I think it's an awesome road deck. And I absolutely love this deck. It is my favorite variant of Dinosaurs. I don't care what anybody says. So anyways, guys, again, that's going to be it for this one. To all my fellow players out there, stay classy. And this is Nolan from Tier Zero Gaming, signing out.